Let's try example 4. Angle ABC measures 90 degrees. It has been split into two angles, angle ABD and angle DBC. The measure of the two angles is in a ratio of 4 to 1. What are the measures of each angle? So to understand it, let's make sure that we have a little picture here. I'm going to draw the right angle ABC. It's a right angle, so I'm going to put that right angle symbol in there. Now it's been split into two angles, so somewhere in here we have to draw a ray that ends with point D. And we also have to keep in mind that the ratio is 4 to 1, so one angle is 4 times bigger than the other one. I'm going to draw it kind of like this, somewhere in there. Okay, it didn't have to be perfect. This angle ABD, according to our picture, is 4 times bigger than angle DBC. For every 4 parts in the one angle, there's only 1 part in the other angle. It takes us back to our ratio lessons that we've had earlier this year. Now, because we use ratios, we can create a tape diagram to help us figure this out, because we don't know exactly how much each angle is. We just know those two together equal 90 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have angle ABD, the bigger one, and I'm going to create angle DBC, the smaller one. And angle ABD is 4 times bigger than the smaller one, so I'm going to have 4 parts to only 1 part for angle DBC. Now we're going to take that tape diagram and we're going to create an equation from it. We don't know how big each of these parts are. I'm just going to call them X. Each of those parts represents an equal amount of degrees. We can say that you put those two angles together, angle ABD plus angle DBC equals a right angle. Well, angle ABD is 4 of those parts. Angle DBC is only 1 of those parts, but those parts are all going to equal 90 degrees. We can put those parts together since they're like terms, they both end in X, and we can say 5X for those equals 90 degrees. And then we can solve the equation using algebraic methods. We can get the X by itself by doing the opposite. The opposite of multiply by 5 is divide by 5. And we're going to do the same operation on this side of the equation. And 90 divided by 5 equals 18. Now that tells us that the smaller angle, angle DBC, equals 18 degrees. We still need to figure out angle ABD. And if we remember, that was represented with 4x. If we substitute the 18 in there, we get 72, which is the measure of angle ABD. And if we add those two measures together, if we want to check ourselves, we want to add those two together, we should get a total of 90.